Good morning, thinkers, and welcome back to Think, Love, and Manifest. Today's video is going to be all about loving unconditionally. I once had someone ask me, how do I love someone unconditionally? Well, today I am here to answer that question for you. Number one, or the first thing you need to know about love is that love is an energy. We've heard things about love as being a verb, or love as being a noun, or what love is or what love isn't. But what we most importantly need to know is that this universe is driven by the love force, and love is absolutely an energy. The second thing you must know is that according to the law of polarity, which means the law of opposites, the opposite of love is definitely fear. And in my own personal opinion, there are only but two energies, love and fear, and all of our emotions that we feel fall under those two different energies. How I explain these energies is when there's a sense of fear in the air. Everybody seems to feel that fear, and you seem to feel scared, and you may not even know why you're feeling scared, but you just feel that sense from everybody else around. That's how I describe the energy of love and fear. And love works in the same manner. For example, at a wedding. When you're at a wedding, the atmosphere is filled with love. And so you feel that same thing. And if you came with a significant other, you may be looking at him, he may be looking at you, like maybe this is something that we want to embark on, because it's the energy in the room that everyone is attracting at the same time. So that's the second thing that we need to know about love, is that it's an energy, it's a life force. And so knowing that, you need to know that you need to raise your vibration, raise your energy around you so that it vibrates on the level as love at all times. And that's the first step into loving unconditionally, is that you have to be able to tune in to that energy, if you will, and plug in to that energy and have that love surround you at all times. So this video is not just about loving someone unconditionally or loving something unconditionally, but it's quite easier for us to love something unconditionally than it is for us to love someone unconditionally, because that's just how we are as humans. But the most important thing, or the most important person that I want you to love unconditionally, is yourself. The ability to love unconditionally starts with the love of yourself. And so I have some notes here. Self-love is how we treat ourselves, and it's how we teach others to treat us as well. Love is a mirror. So if you treat yourself with love and care, and unconditional love and care, other people will treat you that same way. But if you treat yourself badly, either by eating badly, or having bad financial habits, or having bad relationships, other folks will come to you and they will treat you in that same manner. They will feed you garbage, they will take your money, or they will use you for money. There's just different things that will manifest when you are treating yourself badly. But when you are loving yourself and in those areas, then other folks tend to fall in line and love you in the same manner, because love is a mirror. Love is also at the core of abundance and the law of attraction. Now that is definitely true. So let's take a minute to talk about that. Love is at the core of the law of attraction because, again, you have to feel good about what you're visualizing, about what you're thinking. And love is that energy that you need to have at the core of feeling good in order to attract what it is that you're envisioning. In order to do this, or in order to put this into play, just imagine a time that you were really, really happy. And then slide in a thought of something that you really want to have, or you really want to manifest in your life. And the law of attraction will take over from there. It will begin to work on that thing once you release it, and remember, apply the law of detachment. But it will begin to work there, and you will begin to manifest the things that you want because you have the love energy working within you. Now, the first step to loving yourself or loving anyone is forgiveness. And of course, loving yourself unconditionally is important because we are usually the last people to forgive. We have to be able to forgive ourselves for our mistakes, for our failures, for our bad choices, so that we can move forward in life. Nothing is a mistake or a failure. It's just a lesson. It's an experience. It's an opportunity to learn and grow from that. And so having forgiveness or applying forgiveness to yourself definitely builds your love or your self-love and the ability to unconditionally love yourself. The next step is sacrifice. So I know folks get all bent out of shape about sacrifice and obey and this and that, but it doesn't mean you have to be subjected to abuse or toxicity in relationships or even situations. It just means that you make the best decision predicated upon loving yourself first and then the other person or that situation. So let me say that again. It doesn't mean that you have to be subject to abuse or toxic relationships or situations. It doesn't. It means that you make a decision predicated on loving yourself first, then loving the other person or thing or situation after that. Once you apply love first, remember love is a mirror, so they will begin to see that and the love will bounce back. And that's the next step in unconditional love. Once you master loving yourself unconditionally, then you'll be able to apply it outside of yourself. And again, love is a mirror. I can't say that enough in this video. Love is a mirror. So if you're loving yourself unconditionally, you now have the ability to love other people unconditionally. And unconditional love is just simply being able to love someone in the space they're in with forgiveness, with empathy for whom that person is. That's it. It doesn't mean you have to call them up every day and see how they're doing and really like them. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that you have to put everything you have out on the line and put your heart out on the line and fear, you have to get hurt. And it doesn't mean that. It just means that you're able to have love, have that energy, have that love energy for someone, for who they are, where they are, and whatever mistakes they have made or will make in life. That's it. When you learn to apply love to any situation, it becomes easier and easier and easier to love unconditionally. Now let me talk about what love is not, because I see this so often and I don't really agree. Okay? Love is not fear. That's it. Earlier in the video, I told you that there is a law of polarity. There's the law of opposites. Love and fear are on two opposite ends of that law. Love is not fear. It's not. So when I hear folks say love is pain, or love is hurt, or love is being struggle, they're struggling in love, it's just simply not true. So in the end, I want you to remember that the reason why we're talking about love in relationship to abundance is because relationships are really important to living an abundant life. In order to live an abundant life, it needs to be in a 360-degree manner. That means your relationships, your finances, yourself or personal well-being, and your health. So until next time, thinkers, have a good one. Bye.